All right, you know what time it is. There's cocktails in front of us, so it must be cocktail time, ladies and gentlemen. It's Jesse, it's MJ, and we've once again committed a home invasion for the Libation Lab with Tim Laird, America's Chief Entertaining Officer.
Yes, I know what time it is. Of course. Of course
That's the only time we break in.
It's the only time I keep is cocktail time. Anyway, I love this. This is kind of a new mixer. I was going to make a sour apple martini, which is really kind of simple. It's just basically vodka and a little sour apple mix that you can buy pre-mixed. And I thought, no, we want to do something a little more. All right?
Okay.
So this is my Kentucky sour apple. And it starts out Kentucky, so we've got to have 2 ounces of bourbon.
Nice.
2 ounces now. 2 ounces goes in. And then to that, 3 ounces of that sour apple mix. Okay.
I can smell it.
Buy that.
Smell that, yeah.
Oh, it smells so good. I mean, it's that
like a
sour,
Jolly Rancher,
like a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mouth's already watering.
Meets Granny Smith. And then 1 ounce of either lemonade or sweet and sour. That's the sour part of this.
Okay.
So just kind of balance off that. That's all that it is. Those ingredients, boom, 3 ingredients. A good shake, because I want to get a little bit of foam on top.
There we go.
Okay.
Like you still have some.
So use a little bit of that arm motion.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So that's sounding good. And, of course, we'll pour that over ice.
Strain it over.
And then a little Granny Smith green
Oh.
apple
See,
garnish.
there you go. I
And
thought
it's
that
a
was
snack.
I thought that was a lime, so I was
So
wrong.
here it is.
Ooh, it's so
Boom.
pretty.
I like the
Yes.
color.
Cheers.
It is.
Here we go.
It smells great.
Wow. How about that?
Well,
That
that's
is delicious.
You
Isn't
can
that
still
good?
taste the bourbon. The apple
I
doesn't
do
knock
get a little
you
bit
over.
of bourbon, and the apple's not overly sweet. I think that's sweet and
No,
sour.
I was really expecting something to be much sweeter than this. Not that it's not sweet, but I was expecting a more kind of along the lines of a sour apple martini kind of
Yeah.
thing, and that's
Yeah, that's really good.
It's good. And I think the bourbon adds a lot of flavor to it rather than just a vodka or something else. You know,
Yeah.
so I think it's perfect. And it's perfect for Kentucky.
That's great.
Yeah.
So if you've got somebody that's like, oh, I don't know if I like bourbon,
Yeah.
this would be
I'll
really
bet
good.
You could sneak this in, and they would
have no idea.
Guess what? It's bourbon. What?
There's bourbon in it. You're a liar.
You're a
You
liar.
really like, because that's
right.
what you want to do to people. It's like, I don't like this. And then treat them like a child and
Right.
hide it in a cocktail. That's,
Try to guess what's in it.
That's right.
oh, guess what? You know that one time you said you didn't like bourbon? Well, it was bourbon and you loved that.
You've been drinking it for 5 years.
That's
yeah.
that's like a
good.
mom thing to do.
That's why I said it.
Touche. Yeah, you pull out, you said you didn't like green beans, but I just kept throwing them in there. And yeah. So, and what's nice too is it's apple picking time.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
So, you can get your, another use for apples.
Yeah, most people have the apples for something healthy and good for you. I do too. It's actually going to go in a cocktail.
Say
Okay.
that's a thin slice, man. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to make a lot of drinks to use a whole apple.
Okay. Full disclosure for those at home that don't know, I have 2 children. Okay. So, they're going to eat most of this apple. Just daddy gets a little bit of slice
There
for his
you go.
cocktail. That's fine. That
I
is
like it.
totally
Right.
fine, you know? Or if you want to try to use an entire apple for all
I'm
of these,
just
whatever.
saying.
I'm not your parent.
No. But you know what you could do, though? I mean, the sour apple mix is alcohol-free. No
Yes.
alcohol, as is the
Yes.
lemonade or sweet and sour. So you could just add those 2 ingredients, get the kiddos involved, too, and slice up a little apple for them and have fun.
Might be a fun
Nice.
little kind of like apple treat. Or,
Oh yeah, because
whatever.
they love sour apple, so that's great.
You know, I just happen to think you could even put a little bit of dash of cinnamon on top of that apple slice.
like
Wouldn't
an apple
that
pie.
be good?
Oh man!
Oh.
See now there's experimentation that
turning.
needs to go
Wheels are
on at
turning.
home.
One
Yeah.
See,
more.
this is why I tell my wife, I'm like, this is working right now because the
working.
ideas just come out. You're sitting there.
I like it.
That's why all of our work meetings should be around.
Yeah, they felt real bad for us having to come over today. There was a group at the door as I was trying to leave, and they were like, "Where are you going?" And that's tough.
See, that's
so
hilarious
tough.
that you tell them. I make up some
You just
excuse.
run off?
I just leave or I just make up something
Go
else
to the
because.
library.
Yeah.
Well, first off, no one would believe I'm going to the
that's not
library.
gonna work. That's not going to work.
But
Yeah.
you know,
They were all like, "Well, we have to go back upstairs." I was like, "Oh, that's terrible. Bye."
sucks for you guys. Well, you know what though? They can enjoy this at home.
Yes.
Thanks to our hard work.
Yes.
Well,
That's
by
right.
ours, I mean his
hard work.
But
Yeah.
our hard work.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why we do this so that you can have a little cocktail time at home. See, again, I'm of the age where going out occasionally is still fun, but I would rather do kind of this stuff at home. I still want to create the home cocktail kit.
Oh, sure.
You come and you make these for your friends, and they're very easy, and they don't have to know how easy they were.
No, you're right. And you can make this by the pitcher ahead of time,
Oh, that's great. Especially with trick-or-treating coming up. How many neighborhoods have the parties? So the parents all go here while the kids are out.
Perfect for trick-or-treat party.
Bring a picture of that, and you're getting all the treats.
Oh, now how about this? Speaking of
good ideas.
Listen, you brought this up. I mean, Halloween. What if you put a little caramel on top of that apple and have a little caramel apple cocktail? How good would that be?
We're going crazy in here.
Or you could take one of those caramel apples and just cut that as a slice for a garnish with this cocktail. See, look at how these ideas.
This is a total replacement for bobbing for apples because even COVID, no COVID, that was disgusting to begin with.
It was horrible.
This is the better alternative.
Right.
So that's one of the fun things about this. Of course, the recipe is in the information section of the video. We make it very easy for you. That's why we do all the demonstration in the front and then this in the back. So if you're still with us for this, thank you.
Yeah.
But also, if you do me a favor, please share this with friends, everything. But also, if you do any sort of experimentation on this, let us know because that's something that we might try out.
Yeah, hit us up on Facebook or post something on YouTube and tag us.
Wherever you're watching this. And because, Tim's always open for new ideas.
Right. Try the cinnamon, try the caramel. Hey, even chocolate syrup if you like it. I mean, well,
chocolate covered apples. Not. They have those, but
I'd rather a caramel apple.
Caramel would be best.
That's the thing to do.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. Well, we better quit while you're ahead.
Right.
So, all right. Until next time, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.
Enjoy responsibly.